With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They're halfway home, looking good, and a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So the Seahawks ready to take over on offense, and it is a first-time Pro Bowler who leads them out, Charles, in his 11th year now, Geno Smith.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Right out of the gates, here's Smith. And incomplete to open things up. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. I mean, look at this Baltimore defense. Right now, they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now Smith. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. From the gun, here's Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A first look here for DJ Dallas. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. Jackson, now in his 6th NFL campaign, who will lead the way.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 57 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. To throw is Jackson. Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. Touchdown! DK Metcalf from 10 yards out. And the Ravens are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Another run. Again, it's Dallas. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 3rd and 9 here. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. They're bringing a lot of pressure pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now it's Jackson. And complete right side to Cook. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
First down, here's Mitchell. He was brought down there by Julian Love. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they are facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Tucker's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Roquan Smith, the All-Pro, the former Bear, is there to make the stop.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing now is Geno. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. This is the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Ravens will take over. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them, and they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
Off off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
They're currently the best in the NFL converting on 3rd down, so it's no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 10 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He has enough for the first down, and the keeper a gain of 6. And now Jackson will look to throw it.
That's to Mitchell out of the backfield.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. After 1, 17-7 to score. On EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Oh, Andrews has it. What a catch. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
They'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend. But that's going to wind up in. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all. 3rd and goal.
But he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here. And
there he goes, left side.
Down the left sideline.
And finally down at the 32-yard line.
58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Once again, it's Dallas.
Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here's Smith. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Geno. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now it's Jackson.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Jackson.
Screen play setting it up for Mitchell.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Jackson will throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Isaiah Likely.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. He's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. On second down, a run with Dallas.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Geno now to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
They'll run on first down with Dallas.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Smith.
He'll get this to Hamler over the middle.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll fake it. Now Smith.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Smith now to throw. His throw incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jadeveon Clowney racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Myers' kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to 13.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because it didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call. 2nd and 10.
Now Smith.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. To throw is Smith. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Myers' kick is good, and that gets him back within 10.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We get started with 2 teams who took Oklahoma quarterbacks #1 overall in both 2018 and 19. Arizona heading north to take on Cleveland. And it's the Cardinals who are out in front as that game draws closer to halftime. Nico Collins, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. From there, we move to H-Town to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucks. Robert Woods, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home in Acrisure Stadium. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. Najee Harris, over 100 yards in the victory with 2 touchdown runs as well. The Ravens were led in that first half by, who else? The former MVP Lamar Jackson. He got off to a hot start with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, threw another for good measure in the second quarter. So he has been on target throughout.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Second half begins with a carry by Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Jackson. That is caught. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and the lead will hold at 10.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen, and we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him he doesn't believe it, but this one winds up no good.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now it's Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Dallas up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. This is Dallas, an inside handoff. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, handoff to Dallas. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 101 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Throwing is Smith. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Will Dissly, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Now Geno on first down.
He finds Smith-Njigba. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Second down and 4.
Smith. Looking middle, and that's complete. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
Straight ahead running. Here's Dallas.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meet.
He finds Smith-Njigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line. So the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That third down conversion good for 23.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football. And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson now.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing is Jackson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And Jackson throwing once more.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring him second down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 9.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Jackson options out left. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Cook. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And this is the type of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
And he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. And plus Offense territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Smith.
Returning right back to Lockett. And Lockett going to pick up a Seahawks 1st down as he'll get this up to the 32. On the give, this is Dallas.
Breaks through the contact.
And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st down, it's Smith.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
Justin Madubuike able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Short throw to Dissly. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
36 yards.
And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon. And you undefeated team.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw, Smith. Short throw to Dissly. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Smith.
Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. To the air again, Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Here's Smith. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Geno. This is Fant on the short completion, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Smith.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs.
On the counter, Mitchell.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back.
2nd and 11.
And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook.
And he's got it down to the 28.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And the lead will stay put at 17.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign, and it did that. I mean, for both sides, visited and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Baltimore, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves
without